Hello, you beautiful bunch. Welcome back to my channel. It's Karen. I hope you're having an amazing week, as always. This week's nail, just a fun feature nail. I just wanted to sit down and have a bit of a sort of whimsical nail play. And it's inspired actually by an image that I saw on Pinterest. And it was a little tiny pair of resin earrings that had a little tree inside them, and I thought, gosh, that would be so cute. So we're going to do a bit of a sort of whimsical globed garden nail, and I start off by putting this beautiful sort of nude blushy pink down. I can't remember the name of it. It is a Madame Glam colour. These are the vintage handwriting decals from Nail Sugar. As you can see, they're well loved. I use them quite a bit, so I love these. They just give such a beautiful look. If you're wanting that kind of vintage feel, these are definitely the ones to have in your collection. And this time I'm just sliding it off because I'm using quite a sort of a large area of it. So cut it to size, done all the kind of wetting and stuff like that there, slipped off the decal, and then just pressing it down with a little silicone hoof tool. And then, as you can see here, what I'm doing is I'm just trimming most of it off. Now, what you can do afterwards, after you top coat anyway, is you can actually file any little bits off. So don't worry about that there. You can go around with a hand file, or preferably an e-file, because it sort of, gets into all the little nooks and crannies. And then I am just top coating then, and we're going to go in for a cure. Once that's cured then, I am out with my pudding gels again. I'm determined to use some of them, even though, as you know, and from a previous video, they're not really my friend. I'm not really a big fan of the pudding gels. But anyway, this particular colour was the colour that I wanted, and I didn't have a gel polish this colour. So just went in then with the Madame Glam pudding gels, and I've just done basically an oval effect. And obviously, because they're not very self-leveling, it's not the best looking in terms of a base, but because we're going to be going over it anyway with another decal, I'm going to be using these little tree silhouettes, which I love. This is the woodland silhouette, decal, and I'm using a little tree which I have cut out. I'm wetting the back off on my stamper. I'll slide off the paper. Always wait about sort of 10 seconds, and then you just slide that off and just stamp it on. It is super simple, and as you can see here, ta-da, you've got a little tree. So because we're going to be putting gel over it, we're going to start sort of encapsulating. We're going to be using these little flowers here, and I went for the red ones because I thought they would look incredibly pretty, kind of like just a beautiful sort of summery red blossom. I'm just going to go ahead and put some base coat over our little tree, and then just having cut off some of the flowers, I'm just using a pair of tweezers, and I'm just lifting tiny little bits and sort of placing them here and there on the tree. And do you know something, I was thinking actually whenever I was doing this, how beautiful would this be as well for autumn nails? So I'm thinking I'm going to have to do this again, only incorporate it into sort of like an autumnal type design. So I'll maybe do that around about sort of August, September time. Is usually whenever, well, end of August, sort of, beginning of September is usually whenever I like to do the autumnal design. So I'd love to see this here with like purples and some glitter and maybe sort of nice rich reds and things like that there. And amber as well too. I think it would look amazing. So again, we're just going over then, after that's been cured, with some more, I think it was base coat actually that I used this time. And I've done the same with some of the little green sort of like flower heads as well too, because I thought that they would make really nice grass, just to sort of give it that little garden effect. So once I've placed them on, we cure, and then this is where we actually start building the little globe, if you will, the sort of encapsulated globe. Now, you can do this obviously as big as you want. I wanted to give it sort of a nice dome effect, so I did do a couple of coats, and this here is just clear builder. And once I have that applied, I would usually sort of flip it over and just sort of let gravity do its thing, cure, and then go back in then, as you can see here then, for a second layer, just to give us that really nice domed effect. Okay, so once we're out of the lamp, we're going to give that then just a little wipe over then and give it a that tacky layer. And then I'm just going over them with some regular top coat as well too, and then we'll go in for a cure. Sorry if I sound a bit snuffly, guys. I do have a bit of hay fever at the moment. Sinuses are a bit sort of all over the place. Some days it's grand, other days the struggle is real, but hey ho. Anyways, I haven't suffered from hay fever for years. I used to suffer whenever I was in school and I had really itchy eyes and things like that there. No, not so much. It's just kind of the sinuses that just love to play up and get all bunged. So I'm so sorry if I'm going to be sort of sniffly in my videos over the summer here, because it seems to just be taking hold again. But anyway, we move, we roll, we'll carry on with it. And I'm just using some of the silver chrome paint here. I think this is from Neil Stamping Queen. I can't remember. It's a little tiny square pot. It was actually gifted to me, but it's just a chrome paint, a chrome sort of like gel paint, and it's really, really, really nice. So I'm sure you can get it in gold as well too, and probably rose gold, which I think would be beautiful. So I'll have to double check actually where it's from. And I'm just doing like a little sort of swirly whirly design on the nail here and around the cuticle, sorry, at the free edge, and then sort of around the cuticle. And then what I'll do is I will go in for a cure with that. And I think I do a final top coat, but I don't think I actually filmed the final top coat, just in case. I'm pretty sure I didn't film the final top coat. I think I meant to, but something distracted me as usual. No doubt it was something on YouTube that I had going in the background. But anyway, ta-da! That is our finished look. And that's our little sort of globed garden, if you will. Just a fun nail play and a really kind of whimsical feature nail. What do you think? Do you like it? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, thank you so much indeed for stopping by. Have an amazing week, and I will be back next week, and hopefully a bit less snufflier. Have a good one. Bye.